There is a potion. There are 3 scrolls. And that.
Oh dear.
Are you sure?
I thought you expected this to last 2 more sessions.
This campaign's about to get unhinged.
Hey, Luke Hart here. I have been a Dungeon Master since high school, and I make weekly videos with information and resources to help Dungeon Masters run awesome games. So, if you want to level up your D&D game, really crit on that subscribe button down below, and also click that bell if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Right, so today we're going to be talking about the deck of many things, just in case that wasn't readily apparent. Now, I imagine there are probably lots of videos out there about whether you should or should not use the deck of many things in your campaign. They'll go on at length probably about why it's good for your game or why it's bad for your game, advocating that it should be removed from the game or, you know, things like that. I mean, I think they probably talk about that sort of thing. I don't really know. I haven't watched any of them, except for Matt Colville's video on the Deck of Many Things, which I think is a really good video, by the way. Now, I probably will give my opinion on it to a certain extent in this video, but what I really want to do is just show you what happened at my game when I introduced it to my Manus Invictus group. And then you can make up your own dang mind about whether you want to use the Deck of Many Things in your campaign or not. A little bit of a forewarning, I imagine this video will probably turn out to be a little bit longer than some of my other ones. I will try to keep the editing tight though, just to make sure that I'm cutting out all of the uninteresting bits. But I do want to make sure that I include most of what happened, especially the players' reactions and some of the discussions that happened as a result of things that happened, because seeing that unfold in an actual game could be very valuable for you in helping to determine whether you should use the Deck of Many Things or not. Now, the first player to pull from the Deck of Many Things was Pro Pharaoh, and it was actually his last game session in the current campaign, so I think that he was probably thinking, well, no matter what happens, good or bad, I might as well just pull and see, because it could be fun. All right, hit that beautiful B-roll.
Yeah, why not? Sure. What could go wrong, right?
You're doing it?
Oh, so many things.
Here we go.
This could be the end of your character.
Deck of Many Things. How many are you drawing, sir?
I am drawing 3.
3.
3 is like the number that people draw, too.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Card number 1.
All right, so let's
What
see
is
it.
spade?
Queen of Spade. Queen of Spade is Uriel. Uriel.
Huh?
Sounds like an angel.
Yeah. it's nice.
Uriel. The card's Medusa-like visage curses you. You take a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed in this way. Only a god or the magic of the Fates card can end this curse. You have a -2 to all saving throws. It's mostly permanent.
Well, that's bad.
That's what I'm.
I mean,
knowing
it
we're
could be
going
worse,
to,
though.
knowing we're potentially going up against the
Oh.
holder who's going to force all sorts of saves.
Card number 2.
Diamonds.
Queen of
That
Diamonds.
seems good. Diamonds, right? Right.
Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
so
Diamonds are good.
this is the castle full of treasure,
Maybe
right?
you'll get money.
Queen of Diamonds is the moon.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Doesn't
I
sound
mean,
bad.
that
I
makes
really kind of sounded bad to me.
I mean, we got a meteor's like landing on.
You are granted the ability to cast the Wish spell.
Yeah, there you go.
1d3 times.
Oh!
So
yeah.
roll a d6.
Okay, that's probably worth it.
I mean, apparently this wish isn't good enough to remove the other thing. 6.
3 times. 3
wishes.
wishes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, well, I could start playing around with those, but I have to draw one more card, or it's just gonna pop out.
So you might as well draw
So-
that card and then maybe have a wish to deal with the consequences.
Maybe.
All right. Last card, sir.
I guess we're shuffling up. All right. Now I just have to not immediately die.
Right.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, is that good bad?
Oh, last
no.
page you drew was bad.
I
That
you
looks
can say the
bad.
last page I drew was bad.
That's
Jack of
bad.
Spades is a rogue.
That looks bad.
Okay.
Bro.
That doesn't sound
That
good.
doesn't sound.
You feel universal powers of evil align against you. There is a supernatural being of immense power who has now taken notice of you and has deep loathing for you.
Another one.
Will seek you out across the multiverse to end you. Alright, so as you saw, Profero ended up getting some wishes out of the whole deal, but he also had some really bad things happen to him. So, I mean, it kind of goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. One of the benefits of the Deck of Many Things is that there are lots of really awesome things that can happen. And, of course, the negative part is there are lots of bad things that can happen as well. However, resolving all of those bad things could end up being lots of fun for you. In fact, those bad things happening could be the seeds of entire adventures that your group could go on. Alright, now let's take a look and see what happened when Dawn drew from the Deck of Many Things.
Does anyone else want to play with the cards?
Oh, man.
We already have archdevils that hate us, so.
Yeah, you will hate you.
Yeah.
That hate me. Yeah.
Okay, I will draw 4.
I mean, 2 of them.
And this is how the campaign ended.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Taylor says
This
the face
is
of
not.
stepfather.
One of the things is like you are vanished from this plane,
Yeah.
like held in a prison somewhere.
As long as we don't draw one of those,
Gone.
you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most
First card. King of Diamonds.
King of
Diamonds were good
Diamonds.
before.
That seems good.
King of Diamonds is the sun.
Sounds good.
Okay. That's the
Seems
opposite
good.
of moon.
Praise the
Okay.
sun. Praise it.
You gain 50,000 experience points.
Holy shit. Okay.
And you gain a level. Take care of it right now.
Okay. Okay. I
So
can
you're
handle
level,
that.
you're level 18 now.
Okay. Awesome.
And then I
That was a nice
something else.
card.
That was
And
a very nice card.
For the record, you're probably at 275,000.
So Dawn, as you feel this like power surge through you and you get
Okay.
stronger, more resilient, and better,
But
in your hands appear a set of manacles. And you can feel that they are heavily magical.
okay.
He's not wearing them, right?
No, they're just in his hands.
Just to clarify
Okay. Does anyone know what these are? I can't jam them around.
Can I recognize them?
Arcana check.
That sounds very good. 17.
I have no idea.
No. I don't know.
I'm not magic.
You guys will have to take
I don't
like
know.
an hour to basically identify them.
Okay, we'll do that later. And
So you have some magical shackles.
Right, I have no idea what they do. Card number 2. Queen of Diamonds. What was that? That was the moon,
that. Oh, that
wasn't
was
it?
the wishes.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Alright, Queen of Diamonds, yes.
You're on
okay.
a roll, buddy.
Okay. So, 1d6.
Nice. 3 wishes.
Yeah.
Is that 3? Would that be 3? Oh,
Yeah,
we're
one,
gonna-
two, 1 and 2 is 1, 2 and 3, 3 and 4 is
Okay,
2.
awesome. So I get 3 wishes.
Sweet! wait, I'm still over here doing something. What the hell, man?
Sorry.
What the hell?
Hey, everybody saw that.
Wait, Queen
Queen
of
of
Diamonds?
Diamonds is the
Yeah,
same one
that's
I
the
got.
same one he got
The
wishes
moon.
from.
Yep.
How many wishes did you get? 3 wishes?
I
You
rolled
roll
Five.
5 on D6. So,
Alright.
3 wishes.
Okay. That's 4. Put it back in.
No.
That's 2.
Well, that's 2. That's 2.
We still got 2 more chances for bad shit to happen.
Okay.
I mean, at this rate, with all the good stuff that's been happening, I feel that other people are going to want to draw
I'm not
now.
gonna draw crap.
Oh no, I'm not drawing anything.
With the karma that's happening, there's only gonna be bad stuff after this.
With my luck, I'm gonna draw death.
Well, plus I'm not that lucky.
Okay, 3rd card.
I mean, I could pull Harry Potter and become invisible and run for
2 of Hearts.
We don't know how Hearts is.
Yeah, we haven't had hearts yet. We also haven't had any non-face cards.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
2 of Hearts.
What's that one?
It is called Gem. You, sir,
Okay.
there is like a rumbling above you. And this, like some sort of interdimensional portal kind of spirals open above you, and you can see some snout with scales covering it, horns coming out of the head, a dragon's head, a massive ancient dragon's head kind of comes through. Its scales are like rainbow hued, tons of rainbow colors covering it, and it opens its mouth and it breathes forth a steady stream of rubies and emeralds and pearls, and these things just kind of like pummel you down to the ground. And as you kind of face plant and you're getting piled on top of, there's a massive pile of gems just kind of weighing down on you. And then there's this voice that says, "Enjoy." and the dragon kind of retracts back in.
Wait, roll to see if it regains his breath weapon.
And
Roll to
then-
see.
And it pulls back through, and the portal closes back up again. And
Shit.
Interesting.
That's a cool way to see my hands to go. I'm okay.
50 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces each.
Alright, that was 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
Oh man, I have such a bad feeling about this. Oh man. This is
I
not.
think Luke needs to shuffle and cut this one.
Don't let him touch that deck.
No.
That'd be bad juju.
Alright. Number 4 of 4.
Okay.
Queen of Hearts! What does that one do?
Queen of
We
Hearts
haven't had that yet.
is
No, we haven't.
the key.
Okay.
Doesn't sound bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there is a rumbling sound.
Another rumbling, okay.
Oh no.
And
I like brace myself.
below you, in front of you, a rift begins to open.
Huh?
And you can see a hand kind of coming upward.
Okay.
And big clawed demonic hand, massive like knotted muscles kind of going down it. Blood and slime is kind of rolling off from it, and it kind of reaches upward, and then in its hand magically appears this shining sword, and it says, Master. And you take the sword out of its hand, and immediately this flood of like knowledge of a vorpal sword washes over you.
No way. Damn.
Alright, so Don's experience was a fairy tale story of drawing from the deck. He got a crapload of gems, he got wishes out of the deal, and he got some very powerful magical items. And that's why I think that it's so tempting to draw from the deck of many things, because you might get really lucky and make out like a bandit. And I think that Don's success and crazy good luck was pivotal in us peer pressuring the next player, Darius, into drawing from the deck. Anybody else?
I ain't touched
Let's keep it going.
Rastaban?
Let's keep it going.
Maximilian?
No.
Ace one card?
Not even
Rastaban, a couple cards? Darius?
Darius, one up me. Do 5.
How many opportunities are you going to have
No,
to
do
pull
10.
from the deck
do
of
10.
many things?
Do 10.
This is not something
You're-
you get.
you're still
We've been
gonna
playing
have
this.
it.
We're still gonna have it.
We've
We
been
can
playing
always
this
draw
game for
from
2
it later.
years. This is your opportunity.
You would have it after today.
What's it going to hurt?
I will draw
5.
If you do draw from it, you can't draw from it ever again. So
Yeah.
you have
Peer
to decide.
pressure her into drawing. Jeez.
You can always do it later.
If death comes, I
No,
will
I
share
wanna
her
do it.
fate and I will just cut its head off.
I want to do it because I do have other
can't.
character
Because if you
ideas
do
in
that,
mind, so it's okay. I will
me.
draw
But
4.
hers would
As
really.
well.
And if you attacked it again.
4. 4 cards,
Four.
she
Do
said.
it.
Matching you. Oh, geez.
Do it. Yeah. I completely support this decision.
You are like a magic
To be
item
fair.
deviant devil. Crazy, man.
Like,
To be fair, she believes she's too
and
dead
bundling,
ways.
yeah.
I bet that dragon print freaked you out though.
a tiny bit. Push us into it.
1.
Ace of club.
Ace of clubs? I think the black ones tend to not be good.
Yeah, I think
Seen
that's
thus far.
yeah, that's kind of the case.
Half are good, half are bad.
Ruh-roh raggy.
Bro.
What is it? Ace of clubs?
Yes.
Talons.
Ooh, that does not sound the best.
Hey, I mean, some talons came out of the ground and gave you a sword.
Yeah.
Right,
on
that
a
was
red
a
card.
talent.
Key.
Look, I'm just saying. The last time we saw talons.
Hand me your character sheet and everything in it.
Huh? Huh? What? Oh no!
Oh, the portal hole with all the treasures gone.
Well, we didn't fill it with this treasure yet.
Every magic item in your existence disintegrates and is destroyed.
Oh my.
Oh,
If there's
I don't have
anything
armor.
in the portable hole, please remove it from the loot sheet.
if there was...
All of that gold and stuff, where did that go? You just
I don't
got-
think we shoved it in there yet.
no, we did. We wrote it on there.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Okay.
So that all that gold you just got is gone.
Yep. Oh.
At first, I was remembering we said we didn't, but then.
Yeah.
So does,
I don't have any armor on now.
mechanically speaking, does that just purge into the astral plane? Like, did a rift just open in the
Yes.
astral plane somewhere and
Disintegrates,
100,000
like
gold?
No,
just
no,
goes
all the
poof?
stuff that was in the bag though
Oh.
is purged into the astral plane. Yeah.
Okay, so you're standing there, your gloves, your armor, your sword, everything just turns into ash and just disintegrates and is gone.
I no longer have any thieves' tools.
Everything she possesses, she's just
All her
making them?
magical items.
Oh, okay.
All her
My
magical
thieves'
items.
tools were
Oh,
in the
and
glove.
gloves. Oh, jeez.
Oh. Dearest?
She's just kind of standing there like.
No. This is okay. This is okay. This is one of 4.
You have extra swords?
Yeah, I have extra
I have
swords.
swords!
Give it to her after the other
I
3
have
cards.
I have magical swords though. I have magical swords.
You're still alive!
I have no armor!
Oh man.
That's nasty.
That was nasty.
Oh, this late in the game too. That is devastating. Oh.
This is why I did not drop from the deck.
Yeah, same here.
God damn it!
What is that?
King of gloves!
The next worst one.
King of Clubs.
I'm gonna kill her.
I'm gonna kill Darius.
I told you guys, all the good ones got taken up and all the bad ones getting dragged the other way.
The Void.
Oh.
Oh.
That's the bad one.
Bye, Darius.
Oh no.
I guess we'll get to meet Waluigi. That was my next character concept, is Waluigi.
Waluigi.
On the flip side, it doesn't matter that all your magic items are gone.
Okay. Okay. What is it?
Darius. You begin to quiver. And like racking, like spreads through your body. Something churns within you. And then there's this jerking sound. And everybody around you, all you guys, you can kind of see as some sort of spiritual essence is kind of drawn out of her body. And you can see like an insubstantial, incorporeal form of Darius kind of hovering in the air. And her body collapses to the ground, lifeless. And there's this kind of thing in the air. And there's this opening, kind of this blackness that appears above her. And this voice says, "Your soul I claim." And then this incorporeal form of her like shoots up into this void, and then the void kind of disappears. And now I do need your character sheet.
I wish I had Darius back.
There is a voice that says, magical black void opens above you and says, "Your wish is denied!" And then it closes. And I quote, "A wish spell can't restore your soul, but the spell reveals the location of the object that holds it."
Okay.
She's in the abyss. Shit.
All right. Rastaban.
There's a reason
I ain't touching that shit.
There's a reason
Your
why it's
turn.
a campaign ended.
Don't.
She did have 2
Yeah,
cards
there's
left.
still
Do
2
2 more
more
cards
that
just
has-
shoot out of the deck?
It's true.
Joker.
Ooh.
Joker. It does it have a trademark on it or not?
That's the trademark. It's got the tiger symbol.
The
Yeah,
deck is
yeah.
the tiger's deck,
Yes,
so
that's
yeah.
the trademark.
So is that the Joker versus the Fool or something?
That is the Fool.
Okay.
So that one doesn't go back. That's out
Yep.
forever.
Yep.
What is that one?
You lose 10,000 XP.
Oh, okay.
Discard this card and draw from the deck again.
Oh.
Oh!
Counting both draws as the one of your discarded
Is that-
So
cards.
that one
Draw
didn't
another
count.
one.
So that basically doesn't count.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That would have been 3. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, not shuffling
3.
around.
Nope.
What is that?
2
Two
hearts.
parts.
That one was the gem. I
Yeah.
That was 3 of hearts.
That was
No,
two.
You're
it's
right,
two.
it was 2, yeah.
It's gem.
2 of hearts is gem.
Yep. So her body here just
Yeah!
It's just buried in gems.
Is that
opens up.
happening around her body?
So
or around
it says they appear at her feet.
Yeah.
So
her feet are still
again,
with us.
above you guys in this chamber appears a portal. A rainbow dragon comes through again and says, "Again."
Nope. It's not the same one. He didn't get his breath weapon back. It can't be the same one.
So soon. 50 more gems with 1,000 gold pieces. Two of spades.
Whoa, so it's probably not like off.
I mean, what more could happen in this room?
This one is called balance. Your mind suffers a wrenching alteration, causing your alignment to change.
Oh, yeah.
Lawful becomes chaotic, good becomes evil, and vice versa. If you are true neutral on a line, it has no effect on you. You are now lawful evil.
Oh, shit.
And none of you guys know!
And that's why drawing from the deck of many things can totally suck. As you can see, Darius got totally screwed and even lost her character. Now, after the fact, she rolled up a new PC and was totally cool with it, but it still sucked for her in the moment. Now, my Manus Invictus group has lots of awesome players in it, and so before I introduced the deck of many things, I was pretty sure that they would all be cool with it. I wasn't really concerned that there would be any real problems resulting from it, but it's possible that the deck of many things could cause severe problems in your group. I think the bottom line is that as a DM, I would just carefully consider the pros and cons and also think of your group dynamics and how your players are before you introduce it into your game. Now, I personally chose to wait to the end of the campaign to introduce the deck of many things because I wasn't sure how drastic the effects would be. Oh, and by the way, all of us tried peer pressuring the other 2 players into drawing from the deck, but they were having none of it. By the way, if you're looking for a way to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon page, and my patrons get some really cool perks too. I'll put a link down in the description for that. Alright, it's your turn. Let's have a little bit of story time down in the comments. Let me know about a time when the deck of many things was introduced into a game you were playing in, or a game that you were running, and let me know what happened as a result. As always, if you have any questions about dungeon mastering or have a problem in your game that you want to ask me about, please let me know down in the comments. I'm always happy to help. And until next time, let's play D&D.